Part. Click on part.
Yeah, hang on.
FRA.
Go ahead. Okay.
Purchased. Big type. Search. FR. And that's going to be
Okay, I got you.
$52.93.
$52.
$52.93.
Okay, I'll take care of it later tonight. Okay.
Click save.
Sorry
Oh.
about that.
Alright, now we've got the two parts and we got to do an operation next. So let's just go to operations. We're going to have to create one. Okay, so the next stage is we know we're going to have to do an operation to this
Correct.
frame. So we're going to go to production, engineering, setup, operations. And you probably have an operation number.
Yes, I'll give you, well, first, since everything is basically,
Manufacturing. It's not a subcontract operation.
yeah, there's it.
And tab. Now it's going to want a resource group. Okay, what machine and or human resource?
This is all human. It's not automated.
Okay.
Liberty.
Do you currently have the code?
We don't have a code for the group.
You call it like a department or?
It's finishing department.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We do have departments, and it would be a finishing department.
finisher. Okay. Maybe it's anywhere. Finishers, and if we would have set up your department, which we can do,
So we've got to come up with a new group, another routing scenario of instead of having operation and department, we got to go to a resource group and a resource. And you said make them both the same.
yeah, we'll make.
Okay. All right.
But you all, yeah, and then we still have departments. So let's set up your department. Did you call them a?
He's finishing. Very simple. Always call it finish. Now, as far as trying to schedule it with their capacity and all, that I can't give you any numbers on that. I can give you the labor hour rate.
Because we'll be set up later.
And obviously GL is so important with the accounting. Is that something is that the first thing you set up when you were putting the system
They
together?
actually, yeah, but I believe you're going to have a GL that's a lot like ours. You're just going to have a different department number. I'm not.
It's probably everything's.
Main bin.
But you still suggest if you could just use one,
I-
basically a liberty.
Yeah, because like when you do a receipt, by default, it will receive in Okay, so now we have a schedule. Make sure I saved it, close it, refresh list, which I can't, so I'm just going to put in Liberty. Now this resource, even though notice it's not our plant schedule, I have your schedule in there. So I can start scheduling this resource. I want all this to default up to this resource, so I'm not going to fill it in. Okay? By default, it's going to roll up.
Okay.
Same thing with all this.
Copy group.
Right, because I really only want to maintain this. Now, in this case, because we took care of the labor, there's going to be some burden associated with that. And what we want to do is put that in here because we're not going to have a machine. Obviously, this is all their tools and workshop area that they use.
I was just wondering if that figure, well, this is test anyway, but a test figure I gave you probably had the burden in it, but whatever. You need a burden rate?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that group, and then the next thing is I have to go up to revisions and I have to engineer it. This is what took us the longest to set up. See how close we are. And I like to view costs at this point. So right now, basically what we told it is we're going to use $2.15 of labor with $54.33 material, which, didn't we say one?
Well, you got $52.93
That
plus
was-
$1.40.
Oh,
The frame is $50.
yep. And at this point, notice that there is nothing in the part cost
Because we have to roll it.
because we haven't done a roll-up. All right?
And this is very good.